Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I'm Kara.
And I'm Brownie.
Yes.
So, right off the bat, hello, RJMG, Callisto, Stone Monkey Research.
Cam's ankle, get back to your date right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was told you wouldn't be here.
My gosh. Just kidding.
Rooster Sith, heyo.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Who subbed?
Bear Jew resubbed.
Oh, I see that right there. Thanks, Leo. Who else is here? David. Oh, bathroom break.
Oh, I see.
Cool.
Any
that.
excuse.
Yep, right. Rooster Sith, what's up? So
those sets look fire. Yeah, so we get to decide.
Yeah.
Basically, one of these projects is going to take us probably
until Jeremy gets home.
To finish. So
you guys get to choose which one I'm building, though. Rivendell or Beardor? Which one?
Important stakes are at hand.
Mm-hmm. Do we do a poll, or do we just kind of...
Both will eventually be built, but which one are we doing first?
Rooster says Beardor.
I think I missed the last 2 weeks for reasons. I mean, I can understand that.
It's okay. We will be talking Star Wars, even though we're building Lord of the Rings.
Is this the one that's dangling down unconnected now? Does that look correct? Sorry. I have a cable.
Yes, it is. What happened? Oh my gosh. Darth Gallum! Long time no see, friend.
We still have a red alert set up for the first time that you chat.
Wait, talk about Star Wars.
Yeah, you said we're going to talk about Star Wars. We're going to talk about Acolyte.
Yeah. Kind of do a recap of everything.
Oh my gosh, I just karate chopped my microphone.
So, line lead, welcome in. Wait. Oh, I was like, why is there like a shadow of Jeremy's face on there? It is from a drop.
Yeah.
I was like, who are you that you've got Jeremy's face on you?
You're seeing Jeremy's face everywhere now.
Welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
Right, I'm just going to throw this that way then.
Just whacked the TV.
Is it okay?
That's fine.
Sorry,
we have pixels not working, but it's good.
We got here. Okay, we're going to show a little bit about this. Is going to look horrible, but whoops, wrong button.
News.
Wide.
Oh my gosh, it's crunchy, guys.
Why is it bringing me to that one?
Because it wants to. Is that the wide angle that you typically use?
No, but for some reason when I do the reset, it's doing the...
Oh.
Well, whatever. I'll just zoom out.
It ain't pretty.
So as you can see, there's a lot of unnecessary cableage happening in the upper corner there.
Yeah. And a lot of bags from previous builds down here. Don't look.
Yeah, so so just dealing with some of that. So.
Yeah. Okay, so we've gotten 2 people saying towers. Darth Gallum, of course, we missed you.
We always miss you.
Despite your sassy messages.
Sometimes I feel like we should abuse you more so we get more sassy messages.
Exactly.
We only give people crap that we know
and we like.
Yep. That's not a prediction. I need a poll. There we go.
Okay. Like
New
I said,
poll.
I was going to say we've gotten 2 towers. No pun intended. Swinky! Welcome in, man.
What should we build? We in the Royal
David says tower. All right, we'll do a poll. What are you going to put it for, like 2 minutes? A minute?
Yeah, 2 minutes is probably fine.
Yeah. So you got 2 minutes to get your votes in, whether I do Rivendell or Beardor. Your choice. And then I will build it, and it's going to... Darth Gallum, you're always welcome to come up here. You know you are. Line lead says Rivendell.
What's the blue crown mean?
What blue crown?
Like, see, like, next to their name, though. Like, on chat, like, can you see, like, up here?
I don't know. Somebody Google it and let me know. Do you think there'd be, like, a legend for you to be able to, like...
Oh, the Prime Gaming. Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, thanks, Mayhem. Prime Gaming. We just stream here. We don't know how any of this works.
I just show up to talk and build things. Typically, David and Jeremy are the ones to actually do the technical stuff.
Boop.
So we moved the TV so now I can see if there's any Pokemon battling happening. Except now I'm missing the bottom part of chat.
Oh, is it blocked? Oh, okay.
Like the last 3 or 4 chats I can't read.
I mean, I can just move this up for both.
Oh, beautiful. That would be perfect. Thanks.
Then this one.
I'm building Chewbacca. Nice. We have Chewbacca, but that was a birthday gift to Jeremy from his mom, so I'm not going to go and build that one on him. These were my birthday gift and my Christmas gift. And I told Jeremy he better be saving up because I have seen leaked that next year they're going to release Minas Tirith. So I will be getting it, whether he wants to or not. Pokemon's not working. Oh no.
Oh, whoops! I didn't turn it on yet.
Oh.
We had to reboot moments before the stream because OBS was being a POS.
Trying to force Chris to update, and we don't trust updates.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna look like absolute butt right now too. Welcome to the back controls.
Behind the scenes. The nitty gritty.
There we go.
You did the UCS TIE Fighter a couple days ago. Came back home to a bunch to a bunch of sets waiting for you. Okay. Very nice. What sets do you have? Or did you get?
Oh, whoops. I entered Rise the podcast instead of gosh darn it.
Oh, I gotta enter. I gotta get Bulbasaur in there.
Whoops. And I spelled enter wrong. I look like a moron.
Entree.
Oh, dude, I had the most embarrassing thing happen in a meeting.
What'd you do?
So, like, the meeting is wrapping up, and, like, it was like a 4-hour budget meeting or something. They were trying to figure some stuff out.
Yeah.
And it gets to the end, and our corporate accountant was like, she knew that I was going on vacation next week. She's like, okay, thanks, everybody. And Chris, have a great vacation. And I said, thanks, you too. As if everybody was going on vacation. It was like, what and I was like, man, I'm a moron.
You're okay. I do that all the time. I catch myself from doing it all the time. Like, I'll be at the movie theater. Oh, enjoy your movie. You too. Oh. You know.
Yep.
Enjoy your meal. Oh, you too. Oh, no. Okay. So once I start building, we will talk about Acolyte. I swear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're having a vacation from me. That's correct.
Hey. You know. Hey, Yo Maurice Correo. How are you?
I appreciate you waiting for us. I was going to vote in that poll, but I think it's closed now.
Oh, what were you going to vote?
I was going to vote for Rivendell.
Oh. So what are we sitting?
Oh, it was overwhelmingly
Barad-dûr.
Barad-dûr.
Okay. All right. It's the smaller of the two, so. Oh, no,
yeah, it is the smaller. It's only 5,400 pieces, not 6,100 pieces. That's so crazy.
Here's the thing. Like I said, you got all of the trees and the roof paneling and stuff in Rivendell, and I think that's where at least like 500 pieces are come from.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
Uh-huh. So, okay. Let's get Rivendell out of here. Oh my gosh, she's heavy. Yeah. Okay, do you guys want to see this unboxed?
Should we do like the top down?
Sure. If this is anything as pretty as the Star Destroyer was, it's going to be really pretty.
I don't even remember opening up the box of the Star Destroyer.
It came with like the 3 boxes that, or maybe it was more like 5 boxes, but it was like all of the boxes put together made up the Star Destroyer, or made a picture of the Star Destroyer. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see what this has to give us. Oh, what?
I had to update the stream title because I just put Rivendell in the stream title.
And then everybody's like, no.
No,
Rivendell.
The voice of the people says you're wrong. That's a pretty average looking box.
And then,
oh boy.
can you guys see in there?
You gotta tip it up a little. There you go. Wow.
Okay. I want to know what's in here. If those are all the pieces.
Might
like,
be more pieces.
This is heavy.
This is the actual One Ring.
Right. One ring to rule them all. I should have tried to find.
Oh my gosh, Rooster Sith, you mad
Oh
lad.
my gosh, Rooster Sith. When Jeremy returns, he will be getting Nerf started. Just because of all the podcasts he missed, like a loser. I'm just kidding.
So I've been talking to Dave, and I was like, what we need to do is just get like
Hey, Pete.
50 more bags of Nerf darts or Nerf balls and do literally 90 straight minutes of Nerf darting you guys.
Us. Just Jeremy.
I mean, mostly Jeremy, but you're here too.
Oh, look at the packet for the destruction manual.
That is thick.
She's thick. I want to look at it. Just because I know we're not... it's not even like a pretty...
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like spiral bound like the Star Destroyer.
Oh, I'm glad I opened it. Stickers.
The stickers?
Yeah. I thought it was going to be pretty like the Star Destroyer, like spiral bound and... I mean, it's pretty average.
I'm kind of disappointed, actually.
I am too. Do better, Lego. With how much we spent on this, do better.
The ka-thunk of lining those books up was pretty funny.
Oh, my God.
We've got to reconnect the iPad. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, switch it over to Bear Doer.
What's it called? Air screen, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
All
Yeah,
right,
I am
it
going
should
to
be
tell,
back
like,
up
I'm going to
now.
write them, be like, dudes, this is expensive enough for you to freaking take $10 extra to have the book spiral bound. I'm just saying.
Ridiculous. Okay, it looks like it's connected now.
Okay. All right, now I got to find big one. Okay, those are the higher number bags. That was literally bag 36 that I picked up.
That's ridiculous.
The first bag I picked out of here was 6. So we're going to go with this one, being this small. Smaller numbers. 17. My gosh. Oh, here's 2. I'm going to need that one tonight. 7, maybe need 7. I'm not sure.
Yeah, how many total bags do you think? I guess I can probably look it up.
I'm going with 5. No, I'm going with 70.
How many
70 or 80.
piece bags in Lego Bar?
Sorry, you guys, listening to the thunk.
Oh, there's only 40 bags.
But 36 was so high on the pile. I don't know.
40 numbered bags.
Okay, here's the deal. Another beef. They should have stacked them from the largest number at the bottom to the smallest number on the top.
The sets would cost twice as much if they had to put that kind of manual labor in.
I'm just saying. 8. I don't know if I'll be doing 8 today.
Did you shake the box, says Darth Gallum?
Oh, there's one. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Is 1 in the other box?
It's like, it's evens and odds. It's not like 1 through 20.
I would have raged. Okay, anyway, let's do this. The stickers are sweet. Me.
Is that hold on, is that a portrait of Sauron holding the ring?
Yes, it is. The skull right underneath his hand.
That is really funny. We should make like a huge version of that and actually frame it and put it on the wall.
I would love that, and yes, we should. I 100% agree. Okay, I'm going to put those in there for now. Big one. Ooh, it even comes with the teal Lego mistake fixer.
The Jeremy wedge.
Exactly. Oh, Mayhem, I know you would have laughed. I think everybody would have kind of chortled down, just made fun of me completely, like, it would have been funny and really annoying.
So are we ready to dive into some Acolyte?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, so I think, did we talk about episode 6 at all? I think we did, right?
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Okay.
Remember, we talked about it for a short period, but because Jeremy was here, we didn't actually talk much about Star Wars.
That's right. Jeremy was sending us all over the place.
Jeremy is the squirrel in our group. Let's be real.
Oh, cool. In Argentina, it was Friends Day. Have you already greeted that great friend in life today? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send a message to them right now.
My bestie and I are going to go out for some adult beverages after this, because our local cocktail lounge is closing permanently, and I'm very sad. So we'll be spending some time together. Chip is spending the night at Grandma and Grandpa's. So
Happy Friends Day.
I do need to text one of my other besties. I'm one of those weird people that have.
Well, no, neither of us messaged Jeremy. That's. I said Happy Friends Day to Mike D.
I mean, Jeremy's my husband. I mean, he's also my best friend, right?
I mean, if you want to count it like that.
Oh my gosh. Guys, there was no one ring. Look at this. 3 rings. I guess these could be the elven rings.
Funny.
I love this. This is fantastic.
Those rings look sick.
Yeah, they do. Look at that. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Acolyte.
So just overall impression to you now that the whole series has been completed. What's your overall takeaway on it? Like, I don't want to say what's your grade, but like, what's your overall impression of it?
I enjoyed it. It was, I know people had beef with it, like, but.
Do you want to know something funny?
What?
So people were like, I went onto the discussion post, and the people were ranking the Disney Plus series.
Okay.
Right? So, which is Mando, Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett,
Yeah.
Acolyte, Andor.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Acolyte was coming in dead middle of the pack.
Yeah, so I don't know where people are getting that it's like the worst ever. It absolutely sucks. Like,
and it was variable between either Book of Boba Fett and Ahsoka, or sorry, Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi, or Ahsoka and Kenobi, or Book of Boba Fett and Ahsoka. Like, there was a lot of people that didn't like Ahsoka, I guess, which is news to me.
yeah.
Because I thought Ahsoka was really good.
I did too.
I also enjoyed Book of Boba Fett for the most part. Mm-hmm. Man, how would I rank those, though? Obviously, Andor. What to do Andor and Mando as one.
I know.
But so Andor and Mando 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. I'd agree with that.
I suppose I think I put Ahsoka 3. Kenobi, well,
It's hard.
there's a lot of problems with Kenobi, like,
Well, yeah.
story wise. Mm-hmm. But it was it was a cool show.
Oh,
I think I'd probably put Kenobi in last and put Acolyte above Kenobi.
You think? Yeah.
And I think, like, in terms of, I think Ahsoka just did a better job of telling a more complete story.
Right. It was slow going in the beginning. Like, I was like, this story is supposed to be about Ahsoka.
So anyway, so all that said, it surprised me with like all of the hate, all of the complaining, all of the like people just
griping about it. Mm-hmm.
Just moaning about the stuff, whatever. It's like everyone's like, oh yeah, it was like middle of the like. Not once in any of the arguments that I'd seen for like hating it had someone said, I mean, I enjoyed Book of Boba Fett more than this or whatever. Like, so it was very interesting.
Yeah.
To see that, like, after all of that, it ended up being middle of the pack.
Yeah, and I mean that's about where I'd put it. Not my favorite, not my least favorite. It was good though. I enjoyed it. I found myself looking forward to every episode as it came out.
So, like, and I can't remember which episode it was, like episode 4 or 5, which felt like a half episode to me.
Which one was that one?
I can't remember. It was. Gosh, I can't even. Oh, it was the one where she ends up on the planet with Khmer, and puts on the helmet or whatever, and that felt like it just ended halfway through the episode to me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, but aside from that one, so like I would say overall, like we can just call it like pacing issues, right? Mm-hmm. But like, and then of course like the twin swap thing, they even in the same series. This is gonna sound like a lot of me complaining, right?
No, go for it.
But I really did enjoy the series.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Darth Galvin says the length of the episodes are a major issue. Like they were all. I think the shortest one was. I'm gonna look it up. But I think the shortest one was like 33 minutes, and the longest one was like 52 minutes.
Yeah, the longest one was quite a bit longer.
Does it have the lengths of the episodes in here? No. Why would you do this to me?
Because they can. Doesn't IMDb, if you click on each of the episodes, I think it does tell you.
I got it here. Oh, is this only the first 4? Anyway, between the first 4, it went 41, 36, 42, 32. So.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're probably right. Let me check out IMDb.
We've talked about pacing being an issue with
I don't see it on here.
with it as well. We've talked about that on previous episodes, Darth Callum. He says he listened to them. All he heard of them was us picking on him. Jeez Louise.
Interesting. So it looks like the 5th episode was the highest rated one. Oh, that's the one that had the sick lightsaber fight in it. That's why.
Oh yeah, with Khmer and then all the Jedi.
Yeah.
I'm very sad about Soul.
Yeah, like, so I'm bummed out that he died. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what the whatever. Anyway, we figured, like, they varied wildly. Episode 7 was almost an hour. It was like 58 minutes.
Yeah, it was long.
But anyway, so like and then like people, like, I don't want to say I never once thought, oof, the acting, right?
Right. I know.
I feel at minimum, I feel the acting was serviceable, right?
Yeah. 100%.
And Darth Gallum said I wanted to see Soul go to the dark side.
Why?
So I feel like they're setting up something really cool for Vernestra.
Oh, okay. She threw Soul under the bus.
Well, so, and I don't hate that because, like, he's dead.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have, like, you can tell the entire time she did not want to say that there was a Sith out there.
Right.
Right, so she gets the convenience of being able to keep covering up whatever, right? So it's like, for what her character has shown, it makes complete, even if she respected Soul and everything like that, you could tell, like, and you know, like, way back when this first started, she didn't want him going and messing with those guys, right?
Right.
You know, so it's like, you can tell, like, there's always, like, that little bit of friction or whatever, but she, like, respected him, but I'm totally okay with it. It wasn't surprising that she would do it, I should say.
Yeah.
But, in terms of, like, people switching and flip-flopping or whatever, I thought that, so, because obviously, like, spoilers for anybody. But, so when Osha decides to switch, dude, bleeding the Kyber crystal was so freaking cool.
Yeah, I told Jeremy, I was like, that was a really cool shot, because, like, we've never seen a Kyber crystal get bled, and, yeah, that was a phenomenal shot, I thought. I agree.
But I was like, why did they have to leave May behind? Why couldn't they, because I called it a couple episodes that I thought both May and Osha were going to end up becoming acolytes.
I know.
And especially since they're always doing that, like, born as two, together as one, blah, 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 all of that. So, and then, you know she's going to get her memory back.
Oh, yeah.
Memory wipes on television never last.
Yeah. Vanestra's going to somehow, like, you know, probe deep into her brain or whatever, and it's going to come back.
Yeah, it's like there's just literally no, like, just killing her is the choice if you don't want her to blab or whatever.
Okay, when May or Osha turns to Khmer to shake his hand, and he goes and slides the lightsaber out of his sleeve to hand to her or whatever. In my mind, when he said memory wipe, I thought he was handing her the lightsaber to kill May, because then Osha immediately turned to May crying, and I was like, is she gonna kill May? Like, what?
Well, and what a big deal it would be to completely have your memory of somebody eradicated from your mind, right? Like, that's not like a spur of the moment choice.
Right.
Sorry, I'm trying to get readjusted to my chair, and I ended up really far away from my microphone.
You're good.
But so I just like that part, and like neither sister. So like if we look at what the sisters do, all Osha does for the most part in the show is like selfishly do things that she wants to do, right? And all May does is try to stand in the way of doing that, right? Mm-hmm. So, and like, Osha already decided she was going to join the dark side or whatever, right? Like, May had nothing to do with it. And then May's like, well, I'll sacrifice. Like, there's no, like, she made no, like, the sacrifice was completely unearned.
Yeah.
Right? If it was something where, like, she, like, I don't know, she did something and then she like sacrificed herself so that Osha could survive, and that like sealed her transforming to the dark side or something. Anyway, it's like that part, like May was pointless essentially.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like it's a little bit frustrating.
100%.
Like, the twin swap obviously meant nothing. And talk about the twin swap. So when Vernestra first gets on the planet and detects Khmer, and he's like, oh crap, and puts his helmet on.
Yeah.
That was a really cool moment, and completely backs up the idea that like nobody could ever fall from May and Osha switching spots. No Jedi would ever fall for those guys doing the switcheroo.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, like I said, I think I said it last week or 2 weeks ago. How did Sol not know it was May instead of Osha that was on? Because they're going to have, I know they're the same person, but they're going to have different thoughts. May clearly wanted to kill Sol.
Yep.
Whereas Osha didn't. And so how did he not sense that?
Yep, yeah, Darth Gollum says the twin swap part was horrible. Saul was that clueless, really. And then he figures it out in like a millisecond after. He was clueless as long, like, for plot convenience.
Right. Yep.
And it's like, so, anyway, all of that said, like, it's because it's easy to talk about the things that drove you crazy. Like, it felt like Star Wars. They nailed the droids. There's a lot of really cool, interesting stuff. I like that they decided that, like, anybody could die. Right? I feel like there's actually stakes then.
Right.
Right? And I really am looking forward, if they do a second season of this, as to what that season would be. I just really, it's unfortunate when stuff, like, you could tell that, like, stuff wasn't decided until the last second on some of the stuff in the show, right?
Right.
I was like, let somebody just have their vision and go with it, instead of, like, seesawing until the very end, right? It's just, like, it just drives me nuts.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Seems like the only point of the Acolyte was to get Carrie Ann Fisher into the Star Wars universe.
To what?
To get Carrie Ann Fisher into the Star Wars... the person gets murdered in the first episode.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Indara. Yep. 100%.
Yeah, so this season, like, they could, from a story standpoint, probably could have been 3 episodes long in terms of like how they set everything up and got to where they are already. Like, I feel like they're like, again, that sort of like boils down to like the pacing and everything or whatever. But
yeah.
Anyway, what I'm hoping is that, like, as rocky as it was, I'm hoping it sets up kind of like a new era for us to play in. And do like cool stuff.
Well, did you see that the showrunner or whoever, she was talking about how she has vision to tie this into Darth Vader.
And into Darth Vader. I didn't see that. I knew that she was talking, or she had, oh gosh.
Like, she has ideas to get this tied up into Darth Vader, and I know people are having issue with that.
Well, it's only 100 years early. I don't know what...
Right.
Because like Jeremy was like, oh, I thought it was 1,000 years early.
No.
And it was like, because like, when, okay, so like, again, we're obviously in the middle of spoiler things. At the very end, when she goes to see Yoda.
Yep.
Or whatever, right? And Jeremy was like, how could that be Yoda if it was 1,000 years ago? I was like, it was 100 years ago.
Yeah. Yep. Like, the moment Vernestra walks into the room and she's like, I'm sorry to bother you, Master. I was like, oh my gosh, it's Yoda. Like, without them panning down to him, I was like, that's Yoda.
Do you think the guy in the cave is Plagueis?
Jeremy thinks so. I'd agree with that.
I think so too.
Yeah. I would definitely.
And then it would make total sense that like interacting with May and Osha, learning how they were born out of the Virgins, gives him, like, lets him learn how to create life from the Force. Like that, right. And I think that's cool. Like I think that's worth like tracking down. What the heck is going on here?
What's happening?
Oh, it's just not like actually having the show pulled up for me on my phone.
Oh yeah, Pete, I've heard that it may or may not. I want it to, just because of where it ended. I do want to see.
Well, they end everything on an effing cliffhanger these days.
I know.
Just like if you aren't guaranteeing multiple seasons of something, have them write something with a definitive end for that story.
Right.
And then just find a way to pick up. It's like, and now their next adventure. Like, it doesn't need to be any more complicated than that.
Right. I agree. 100%. All right, we're going to keep the rings out because I like them. So do you have did you say what your favorite episode was?
My favorite episode, probably the last one, even though there's some problems with it, because like you got some more cool lightsaber fight stuff.
Yeah.
You got to see some Kamir like throws both parts of his lightsaber, and then
Soul just like nada.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Soul is so BA. I liked him. Like, he was holding his own against Kamir. Like, he had him beat, and then May had to come along.
Yeah. And Pete says, I don't know that I want to see it go on. I didn't really care for the May or Ocha characters. They were selfish and nonsensical. Like, I agree. They were selfish and nonsensical, but Ocha, I think, at least had a little bit more of a character. Where, like, May was just there to be like, I don't want you to do this. I'm going to start a fire.
Yeah, right.
I don't want you to do this. I'm going to murder all the Jedi. I don't want you to do this.
I know.
It's like, who made you the boss? Why are you deciding all this stuff? Mm-hmm. And okay, like,
but they're children at that point. Like, yeah. I mean,
and the one thing, like, I guess the one thing, something that I'm curious about. It's like, I from what I understood, this is supposed to be something about the Sith infiltrating the Jedi, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, no Sith infiltrated nothing.
Right.
You know, so it's like, so what happened here? Yeah. I don't know. I didn't really like the witches that much, to be honest. Like, they all acted like weird.
Mother Coral was weird.
What was the point of them making May and Osha, right? Like, were they gonna leave the planet and start wrecking stuff? Were they just gonna, like, what was the point?
I think they were just supposed to be the next leaders of their coven.
But what is the point of the coven if they're just sitting in a cave or sitting in a stronghold?
I don't know.
It just like made, like, up to this point, the covens don't make any sense to me. Mm-hmm. It's like, are they just trying to accumulate power? Like, what's the deal?
I couldn't tell you.
I think the way that they interface with the Force is cool.
Yeah.
Like,
they're super powerful. Like, even Soul said, he was like, I forget the mother's name.
Oh my gosh, I do too.
All I can think of is Coral, because her name sounds like Coral.
Which mother from Acolyte? Anissa. I don't hear. This is Anastasia, there you go.
Yeah. I mean, Soul was like, she's like super powerful that she can create life. Like, and that would make sense that Darth Plagueis would be the bad guy in the cave or the Sith in the cave, because, I mean, he was promised, or he told, Palpatine, and Palpatine told Anakin that he knows how to create life, essentially. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, he could have been telling the truth at that point, I guess. Knowing about, like, the witches and stuff. I don't know.
It's just, like, I would need to see, like, because all they say on this thing is, like, they just value their independence and the preservation of their beliefs. So it's like, what is it? Like, I don't know. It seems like if you're going to try and do something, like, well... So, like, is their original leader born of the Force then? Is this just, like, something that, like, every generation they make something out of a virgins? Like, why do they feel at this point they needed to do this, right? Like, the motivation behind it is confusing to me.
Well, I know they talked about, in one of the episodes, how they weren't accepted by the people they lived with, including the men. And so I guess only the women were Force sensitive, I'm assuming. And so because they were like, nope, sorry, you guys can't do that, they went off and made their own. Since there were no dudes, they probably would have died off.
Well, from what I understand, the planet that they were on was completely barren, and then they were like surprised that there was life there, and that's why Saul was thinking that there's a virgins.
Yeah. I don't know.
Pete says it's Anakin all over again. So here's the thing I don't understand about Anakin. Like, being, like, born of the Force and everything, is like, why Shmi? Why Tatooine? Why there?
Right.
What did, like, from everything that I've seen, she's the most unremarkable. If you want to talk about some bad acting, she's got a couple wooden lines in episode 1.
You're not wrong.
Right? So it's like, that I don't understand.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And so... Anyway, I know I'm doing a lot of nitpicking.
No,
I definitely think that they opened enough interesting doors for consideration for me to be okay with the second series of it.
Yeah.
So that being said, all of the shows up to this point, if if they didn't just have Obi-Wan abandon Luke again, I'd be down. Like, how cool would it be for like an 8-episode run of all sorts of crazy stuff like happening around Luke that Luke never sees because Obi-Wan's there cleaning all of it up, right? I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah,
like, that's what the first season should be, instead of him being like, "Oh, I've got to go play with Princess Leia."
I know, right? Have you seen the Sam Witwer interview where he talks about the fight between Kenobi and Maul?
No.
So, he's talking about that fight scene, and how Kenobi lured him in with Qui-Gon's stance, and then Maul thought he would be able to kill him because of the jump. Was it Kenobi that jumped over him? Was it?
Yeah, Kenobi jumped over Maul and cut him in half.
No, but in Clone Wars, during that fight.
So when Anakin and Obi-Wan are fighting?
No, in the Clone Wars, or in Rebels.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, because Sam Witwer voices Maul.
I was thinking about a thing. There's because like some of the stuff that you said, there was a thing talking about how like I was getting confused with that thing with that you had sent where Anakin wanted to defeat Obi-Wan the same way that Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah, so I'm getting those mixed up. Anyway,
well, I got those mixed up. That's what I.
Anyway, so in the end, he says in his mind, Maul came to the realization that Kenobi is still super powerful, and because of how powerful he has become, he has to be protecting something insane on Tatooine.
Okay.
That was kind of cool, since we were talking about Tatooine and all that stuff. But
yeah,
anyway.
So let's see. Well, if you think about it that way, was there a virgins on the planet? Well, was that the planet they were on? I don't know. Like, I guess I'm confused with that. So the witches are on a planet that has a virgins on it.
Mm-hmm. Brendok.
Did they exile themselves to that planet, or
I think so?
Yeah, so they went to the planet.
Yeah, because they exiled themselves from the people they were part of before.
Yeah, so it's like maybe they went there because they knew there was a virgins there that they could tap into.
Yeah.
Or whatever, right? Because like the jet, it sounds like from when the Jedi are doing like their field experience. Which, by the way, Torben sucks. He is like, I thought he was like, when he was like doing the floating like Zen blocking thing, I was like, man, this guy's cool. Torben sucks. He kills himself for no reason.
Yep.
And then he's like, I don't want to do science. I want to be on Coruscant. Science. And then like the witch person's like, don't you want to be back on Coruscant? And he's like, this place sucks. Torben, you are the worst Jedi that's ever existed.
I mean,
he's the worst. Like, he's like the kid who's allergic to everything going on a camping trip.
Right.
He's like, I've got poison oak. I've got poison ivy. Oh, I think I drank some weird water. I want to go back home.
And you're like, shut up.
Yeah, Torben sucks. I hate Torben. So anyway.
Tobin. You're funny, Darth Gallum. I don't know if that's a typo or what, but Tobin, I like that.
But yeah, anyway, it's like, so from what I understand, so the witches find the place after the Jedi had seen it and seen it was lifeless.
Yeah.
They go there, use the virgins to create Osha and May, but then like coincidentally also create a bunch of life on the planet.
Yep.
So, yeah, RJ, are we there yet? Hi, Cam. Oh,
hey,
and also,
Cam.
like Phil and I do want to say happy Saturday to you as well.
Yes.
So, but yeah, it's just.
No, I agree. Torben's like, he does look like a young kid there. But yes, he'd be the annoying kid that you're just like, freaking shut up, man.
And he was what's her name?
Indara.
Indara's Padawan. Mm-hmm. At that point.
She's probably like, she's too, in her mind mentally, she's like, shut up, Torben. I cannot stand you right now.
And like, I need to know. We're gonna look up any information we have on Torben.
Just rake him through the coals. Just.
Okay. So he was a human male, served as a Jedi. He was a Padawan of Indara. 148 before the Battle of the Avenue station on Brendock. Blah, 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 blah.
Christopher.
Ryan, you know we're doing the podcast.
It's always Ryan. Oh, Ryan.
I'm going to send him a message right now.
Is Ryan? You should change Ryan's name to Torben in your phone. Oh, poor Ryan.
He wishes he had Torben's power.
Man.
They have any other interesting things about him on here?
You should just type in Torben is the worst and see if it pops up with anything.
Okay. Okay, personality and traits. Here we go. So here's for personality. Here's a human male with auburn hair and a beard.
Yep.
The left side of his face, including over one eye, had several scars. I don't remember seeing any scars.
I don't remember that either. He covered it up with makeup.
Yeah. Well, on Brendock, he wished to go home and showed impatience. He disobeyed his master when he thought he could find a way home.
Oh my gosh, what a dingus.
Later, he felt guilty. He killed himself. It's like, yeah, what a emo punk.
Why? Okay,
Hi,
so
Darkest Nights.
was he the one? Yeah, he was the one that like initiated going back to the witches.
Well, he found the coven to begin with.
Yeah. But still, like, is that enough to make you feel the fact that you found it? Although he was kind of antsy to get into a fight when Sol and he showed up at the place to get Osha and May or whatever.
I cannot say whether or not this is going to have swear words in it, but I think this is a really funny title.
Oh my gosh.
I think Sol was justified. Like, I mean, there was definitely some screw ups. Like Torben's and like just basically was the most worthless Jedi in the history of Jedi outside of Maul.
Real quick, Torben reminds me of like if like the Little Rascals when they get dressed up to go to like see a movie or whatever, right? That they can't get into. When Torben is older and he's been like doing the vow of silence for like 10 years. Yeah. And he's got like the beard, but he still looks like a little kid.
That's what Jeremy said.
He's like Little Rascals.
That's funny.
In disguise right now.
So where was the budget?
Oh yeah, there's
there?
the scar.
Like, when they did that makeup, the hair and the beard, like that's where it's like the show is kind of frustrating in that aspect.
It was very
because
cringy.
you get the concept, but it's the execution of it that we're like, man, if they had just stuck that a little bit better.
All right, that was worth watching.
That was phenomenal. Oh my gosh. That was good.
Well, there's a lot of people who apparently agree with me that Torben sucked.
Oh man. Did anybody in chat, do you guys like Torben? Or are you kind of like,
I mean, I could crack open another poll real quick here.
You should.
New poll.
Just everyone is Torben is the worst. Torben sucks. Torben is, yeah.
Decent. Okay. Whatever. Bad. Sucked. I'm going to make sure that I vote in this poll.
Did you make it so you could do multiple votes?
No.
Oh, you haven't watched a single episode yet, Cam?
You know, Pete, have you not seen the show, Pete? D-Mat, have you not watched? What are you abstaining for, Cam? Oh. Okay, he must abstain. I've not watched a single episode yet. When you see Torben, you'll be like, oh man, this guy sucks.
Rooster said so. Torben.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry, what did Rooster
He said so. Torben suffered from chronic depression. Star Wars really throwing everything into the show. I mean,
see, I want pew pew lasers and mystical like magic monks with laser swords.
Exactly.
Right? I don't want space gas and clinical depression.
Yep. What did you think of the senator that was like, we need an immediate, like, look into the Jedi. We don't have time to vote on this.
I think they're just setting up the Senate suspicion that they're undergoing in the Clone Wars. Like it's like, you know, like the longer it's been brewing under the surface, the more willing they're gonna be to.
Yeah.
Pete doesn't like him at all.
What, Pete? He's not your favorite character? What the heck, man? Come on. Everybody likes Torben.
Hey, Mayhem, have a good time. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi, hanging out with us.
Bye, Mayhem. Good to see you.
Yeah. So did we get any fun new sayings or anything like that out of this? You know, like, because obviously, like, most entries come with something like, now that's what I call pod racing, or...
Right. I don't think so. Nothing comes to mind. Thank you.
I like the actor for the character was Bantha Poodoo. Because I'm trying to think if there's a... Yeah, like, there's nothing, like, super iconic that people said.
No, not really. Did Soul say anything to... Like, I think they tried with what was the twin saying that they had?
I don't know, it was really convoluted. Born as two, but together as one or something.
Yeah. I think they tried with that, but it's like...
The poll is over. View results. All right, 71% of people said Torben sucked. 14% decent, 14% said whatever. They're very nebulous categories, but...
Oh,
Cam says, I love the new soundstage they've been using since Mando season 1. The volume's cool. They just got to use it right. Like I said, in episode 1, it was pretty obvious they were using the volume in some of the shots.
The what?
The volume, that LED stage.
Oh, yeah.
We should just invest $500,000 into building our own volume here for doing the show.
Yep.
Think how sick that would be.
That'd be crazy. And expensive.
Totally worth it.
Tell that to Jeremy.
Yeah, use your per diem to pay for a volume for us.
Jeez. How much do you think one of those would cost?
I mean, probably millions. How much did the volume cost?
Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Rooster Sith.
The wall for the Mandalorian cost an estimated $100 million.
What? $100 million?
The cost for most LED stages ranges from $3 to $30 million.
I have no words.
It's not just the cost of the wall. It says it's end-to-end system. The stagecraft LED volume integrates virtual camera equipment, rendering engines, virtual background walls, motion capture equipment into a whole unit. So that's why it was so expensive.
Still, that is a chunk of change.
Well, it's like the more shows they make with it, the more reasonably priced.
Yeah. We would never.
Oh, Rooster said, "Thank you for the 100 bits."
Yeah, he did that a bit ago.
Let's get it started.
RJ says, think of how many Lego sets you could build, or you could get instead. I like the way you think. So what you should do, Chris, is present the idea of getting one of those to Jeremy, and then I'll be like, or we can just buy a bunch of Lego sets. So.
I don't know why my brain didn't put 2 and 2 together. Let's get it started referring to the getting the ball rolling for our own volume. I see. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Could have Jeremy in his bookstore on the volume. Yep.
Oh my gosh. So what's the next show that... Is there another show that they're coming out with, or is this kind of...
Disney Star Wars release schedule. Let's see what Polygon has to say.
Polygon.
Star Wars Skeleton Crew. John Watts, the director of the latest Spider-Man trilogy, helms this show starring Jude Law and a group of kids set around the same time as The Mandalorian. Not much is known about it, but Watts is described as a throwback to the 80s Amblin movies like The Goonies and Everything all Everywhere All at Once.
Interesting.
2025 will be season 2 of Andor.
Okay. I feel like that's so far away. When did the last one come out?
Andor.
Season 1.
2022.
Really? It's going to be 3 years between. Oh my gosh.
It better be good.
Friggin' better be amazing.
2026, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Movie theaters May 22nd, 2026.
Dang. Why is everything so far away?
Yeah, so like we're going to get one more thing this year.
Is that the Skeleton Crew?
Yeah.
What's the Skeleton Crew about?
It just said not much is known, but Watts has described it as a throwback to 80s.
Oh, that's right. That's what you said. Okay.
Yeah, Mandalorian and Grogu, undated Ahsoka season 2.
I mean, the friggin' how they left that, there friggin' better be a season 2. Ooh, Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie? What?
James Mangold Star Wars movie. This Taika Waititi Star Wars movie's been rumored for 10 years. Lando might get its own thing.
I would watch a Lando movie.
That's pretty
Vague.
Yeah. Okay, this actually has some stuff here.
All right, lay it on me.
Okay, it's Star Wars Young Adventures, blah, 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 season 2. Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures, season 2. It's going to be August 2nd to the 14th. So that's the next thing that's coming out.
Oh, that's coming out quick. Okay.
And then it would have to be Q4 then. It would be Skeleton Crew.
Oh, and that's saying Andor 2025, possibly 2024.
So hopefully if it's not 2024, it's early 2025.
Yeah. Okay.
The fact that Ahsoka season 2 is in development is like, that's probably not going to come out anytime soon.
Right. When did this article come out?
January 1st. Updated June 14th.
Oh, okay.
Then there's a bunch of stuff that's in development. A lot of stuff presumed canceled. Rangers of the New Republic I thought was going to be cool.
Mm-hmm. Rian Johnson was going to have his own trilogy.
They had announced that like right after episode 9, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, gosh, so much I pay attention.
So Lando movie's status unknown.
Book of Boba Fett season 2.
I like how they lumped season 4 and season 2 of Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian together.
Honestly, the Book of Boba Fett should just be honestly called Mando season 4.5. Season 2.5. You know, whatever.
Yeah, so there's a Mando feature film that Jon Favreau was doing.
Ooh.
So,
I like Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
That chef movie about Jon Favreau with Jon Favreau in it. I really liked that one, Cam. I think you recommended that one to me. Can't remember the name of it, but I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
And Cam says Rangers of the New Republic would be absolutely awesome. They said to bring back Gina Carano.
Yeah. Like, they need to. If a celebrity says something political, they have a right to their beliefs, you know.
We're here at Star Wars Celebration. Alex Stedman, how's it going?
It's good, you know, just talking about Star Wars, seeing more Star Wars, learning more about the upcoming Star Wars. A ton of Star Wars.
So
I think she says
we
something
saw a
about Star
little bit of
Wars.
sneak
Yeah, right?
preview.
Something.
Oddly, at the same time as the cast, who had never seen it before either, we got a little look at the trailer for Skeleton Crew. First impressions, reactions?
Well, they were talking about, Kathleen Kennedy was talking about how it's very Amblin vibes. It's very Goonies. And it looks kind of Stranger Things-esque to me almost. But it's really like kids going on an adventure. And they talked about how,
cool.
you know, it may be an entry point for kids, you know, unlike something like Andor, which
Cam
is
says that's right, the movie is called Chef.
Something that kids
Yes.
maybe, you know, as an entry point. And yeah, it definitely looks like an adventure. We kind of saw a trailer. We learned a little bit more about Jude Law. We met this kind of young cast.
I like Jude
And,
Law.
yeah, it's still a
I
little
do too.
mysterious, but we got the biggest glimpse that we've gotten yet yesterday.
Do we know roughly where this sits in the Star Wars timeline? Are we clear on that yet?
I don't know if we are clear on that because there's been so little revealed about it. I'm actually not
It's
sure.
interesting
but
how little they've revealed even up to this point.
Yeah.
Because this is Celebration.
Last year.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, 2023.
Was London already last year?
Because we went to 2022, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
2025 is in Japan, right?
I would love to go, but that's gonna be an expensive trip. Oh my gosh, Light, thank you so much.
Oh, Dropkick, thank you for resub.
Hey, thanks, Dropkick.
I take a shot every time she says Star Wars. We want to make it to the end of the podcast. All right, I think it's about time we make people Pokemon battle.
Do it. Do it. Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur.
All right, who we got? Anybody?
I should be there. I am.
Let's see here. It doesn't look like anybody's got something any like crazy. Like Rise of the Podcast is Mewtwo, so that's always overpowered. But no, Rise of the Podcast and Kara are fighting.
What? And they were like, "Nah, we're good."
Yeah, we'll see each other down to half damage. I think I'm out already.
Are you really? Oh yeah, I don't see you. Oh, I'm just about out. Yeah, I destroyed Leo.
Stream Protocol Droid's looking pretty solid.
I need a potion. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, look, you might have a chance here at the end. Oh, you just took out Mayhem.
No!
Oh, Stream Protocol Droid. Okay, it's Rooster
Come on,
Sith.
Rooster Sith.
Oh, Stream Protocol Droid just got a potion.
Oh!
Are you gonna let the robot beat you, Rooster Sith?
Bots being bots, I'm telling you.
Oh, you got
Cheating.
absolutely dominated. Stream Protocol Droid is the winner.
I have spoken.
Rigged. Rigged. And not by you, Chris. By the computer.
Yeah, the computer decided I'm winning today.
Yep, it's like screw every single one of you blood bags. Meat bags. Meat bags. Okay, right now this connection is making me very angry because it is literally connected by just one thing. That's it.
That is sketchy.
It's making me angry. I'm sure there's going to be a locking piece coming in here, but I'm not happy about it right now.
All right, so let's take a look at the discussion thread for episode 8.
Oh yeah, and see what they have to say about it.
See, let's sort by controversial.
Because that's how we do it.
Oh, let's see here.
What?
Vernestra is definitely a Sith. I don't think so.
I don't think she's a Sith. I think she's trying to cover her tail,
Yeah.
but
Someone says this was the death of a franchise. I'm sad for loyal fans. There was hope with Mando and Obi-Wan to come all crashing down to the feet of wokeness. The clearly gay Jedi was awful. Throwing Yoda in for hopeful fan service was insanely cringe. Showing Peep Show Darth Plagueis. Nothing adds up. With the only ever had two, now there are 3 or 4 Vernestra, Osha, Kamir, and Plagueis. The rule of 2 is the stupidest thing that people latch on to.
I know.
Anything that the Sith say can't be trusted.
Exactly.
I'm legit sad right now. This episode and series get a 2 out of 10. Is that Palpatine on the comm with Vernestra? No.
Huh?
Someone says, was that Palpatine on the comm with Vernestra? There's no way.
Oh, no. He wasn't even around.
Holy hell, the lightsaber VFX are garbage. Get out of here. I thought they looked good.
People just want to complain about things. Like, yeah, we talked about how we had beef with certain things, but it's not as bad as people are making it out to be.
The rule...
Personal
Still
opinion.
Lucky Research says it best. The rule of 2, the Sith break rules.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
if you think that anything they say is going to be the truth...
Then you just wrong. Oh my gosh, like, thank you so much.
Darth Gallum has subbed for 20 months.
Darth Gallum must not be too mad at us. Thank you for the resub, Darth Gallum.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
I gotta stop. Okay.
The show broke canon multiple times. Ki-Adi-Mundi wasn't even supposed to be born yet. Anakin was the only Jedi made from the Force.
How old is Ki-Adi-Mundi?
Oh gosh, let's see.
Sorry to make you do.
Ki-Adi-Mundi. On Wikipedia, just because it was whatever species he is, Sarian, doesn't mean that it was him.
Right.
Murder mystery.
Wait, what? Murder mystery? I like murder mysteries.
Oh yeah, it was Ki-Adi-Mundi. I mean, apparently they can live longer. Like just like people thinking that something that doesn't say how old he is.
Oh, okay. Hey, Allie.
I guess I could click on the species and see how long they live for.
I'm surprised Ki-Adi-Mundi doesn't have like a born date or birth date.
Yeah. Served as a Jedi a century before serving on the High Council during the invasion of Naboo. Yeah, it doesn't say how long they live for. What's up with all the bot chat tonight? What bots are chatting?
Stream.
Oh, the Junba and David. I don't know. We must be hitting all the right keywords.
You're talking about Acolyte.
Darth Gallen says the rule of two is a master and apprentice. It doesn't count acolytes or wannabes. Or just think about, like, you know, someone's like, oh, you're not the actual Sith Lord, it's me.
You're right. Hey, Chris, can you turn the lights back on?
Oh, I guess.
Thank you.
I guess.
I'm just like sitting over here like, is that the right color? Let's get my foot in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, there, that's so much better. Okay. Oops. I keep hitting my dumb microphone. Do you think I've been doing this long enough that I, will just smack my microphone every 2 seconds? My gosh.
So, yeah, I don't know what the deal with the bots is. Probably because we run everything with robots.
They came in here to ask Stream Protocol Droid on a date.
Yeah. I forgot what I was looking up now.
Ki-Adi-Mundi's age.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Yeah,
I don't know.
Who knows? That's the answer.
IDK.
Oh, that's right. Because I was reading the Reddit stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. Reddit-do.
So it says Anakin is the only Jedi to be made from the Force, or whatever. So if you recall correctly, neither Osha nor May are Jedi.
This is true. And, well, I guess this is like known to Jedi, but, and I'm crying, I'm sorry guys. We find out things about history that we didn't know before.
Yep.
Who's to say that they didn't find out all about this? Maybe they tried to wipe all of this out of history, and that's why they assumed Anakin was the first to be born of the Force.
Oh my gosh, Rooster Sith with the clutch 5 gift subs.
Aw, Rooster Sith.
Oh, a hype train just started. I must have missed the thing.
I'm very sad about it.
I can't stand hype trains. I want to go back to Coruscant.
Oh, poor Torben.
Jeremy eating pizza emote has been gigantified.
Yes! The issues with his birthday comes from a trading
card, I'm imagining.
Yeah, it was never mentioned in TV or movie before. Okay. So just literally a trading card, and that's what people are latching on to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think here. So, what is it? The show is not Star Wars. I've never said that about a show, but I'll not consider what happened here part of Star Wars ever. So here, okay, this is something, because the first reply to this says, except it is, and you have to live with it, right?
Yeah.
If you don't enjoy something, you don't have to have that as part of your personal canon.
Right.
Right? If you only like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and you hate all the other Indiana Jones films, you don't need to act as if any of those other films happen.
Exactly.
Right? You can enjoy the one film you like in the series. You can still be a fan of the character and what the character does in that film. But if Temple of Doom is the only one you like and you hate the rest, that's totally fine. Yeah. Right? So it's like, if this person thinks that this show isn't Star Wars and they want to consider it not part of Star Wars, they're more than welcome to do that.
Nobody's going to stop them from thinking that way. Nobody's going to stop them from doing that. Like, whatever, man. You do you. Just like I don't like the Rings of Power.
All right, so we've got the hot takes here. So now let's go to the top of replies here. Sort by top.
Great kid! Don't get cocky!
Yeah, Darth Jar Jar is in my Star Wars canon system. Lucky research.
Darth Jar Jar is scary. Like, of all the Sith, I think he's the one I'd want to run into the least.
Ha! This makes sense to be the top comment. So, confession was not good for the soul.
Oh my gosh.
He got real choked up and emotional about it.
Oh my gosh. Soul was my favorite character. And the fact that Osha's like, you killed my mother and you lied about it. Like, I mean, right, I understand. I did like Mother Anasaya. Like, she actually was like, you know what, Osha, if this is what you want, I'm going to let you do this, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, all the rest of the witches were like, nah, dog. I don't know. I did not like Coral at all, period. End of story.
And then let's go by best. Apparently set up a perimeter means everyone follow the tracker in Star Wars.
Seriously. I was like, they're setting a good perimeter there, my friends.
So Plagueis is just chilling in a random cave. He's trying to remember if he told Kabir to get Taco Bell on the way. Oh my gosh.
His hand was creepy, just like...
Yeah. Darth suffering from the Plagueis. Saul did the Liu Kang bicycle kick. He certainly did.
Yeah. He's like... Soul is so cool. I am so sad. I was really hoping they were going to pull like some force healing stuff and bring him back, but I know that would have raised a lot of issues and people would have been PO'd about it. But I'm very sad. Like, the dude learned English just to get this role.
So, Rooster Sith brings up an interesting point. The Big Bang Theory ruined Indiana Jones for me. They said if Indiana wasn't in the movie, the outcome would have stayed exactly the same. So, he's talking about Raiders of the Lost Ark, I believe. And the idea being, like, no matter what he did, like, ultimately, the Nazis got the Ark exactly where they wanted to get it to in spite of him. Mm-hmm. Right? And then they just cracked it open and they all died.
Yep.
So, it's true that, like, he literally had no impact on that whatsoever.
Right.
Let's see here. Want to hold hands by the ocean and be evil with me?
Oh my gosh. That was weird to me. Now that's going to be like a ship for people.
Well, I'm sure.
But why? Like, yeah, Han and Leia were a thing, but we don't need a romance in every single Star Wars.
But for real.
Seriously, I'm like you, I'm here to see the pew pew and the boom boom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how many people are going to Batman vanish when the camera isn't on them in this episode?
how many people are gonna what?
Batman vanish.
Oh my
like
gosh!
when Osha's
right?
like, we need to fix his elevator. And Kamir's like, yeah, nope.
Yeah, seriously. And then Vanestra, she looks up in the corner. Kamir's like watching this whole entire time. Vanestra looks up. He's gone.
Guys, we made it through an entire Star Wars without a effing desert planet. And then edit, okay, guys, Andrew didn't have one either. I forgot.
I mean, there's the sandy beach that Andor runs on, remember? It's not it.
Yeah. With what ship I'm taking mine.
Right? And she's like, well, good luck with that, because I'm not going to tell you where they are. It was interesting to me that, like, she sees May force choking Soul,
Also,
but in reality, she was seeing herself because they're one and the same.
Yeah, so I think that's like kind of an interesting thing where Saul's like, you're not sisters, you're the same. So I feel like a yin and yang kind of thing, maybe.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I said. I think that's how I described them a couple episodes ago. They're yin and yang. Yin and yang.
Yeah. Lettuce C. Like lettuce and then the letter C. Like the salad ingredient and then C.
Oh my gosh.
I really wanted Saul to say, yes, I killed your mother, but did I mention she was a black cloud at the time?
Right, like, okay, I would have been freaked out too if I saw all of a sudden this woman's eyes turn black and she goes like, and she starts to turn into this black thing. I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, did Thanos snap? Like, what's going on here?
Well, yeah, and what's she gonna do when she's that ethereal black cloud? Like, you don't know what she's up to. So it's like, if you jab your lightsaber into it and it solves the problem, I think that's a completely justifiable action.
I agree. Like, I mean, in my mind, she's probably on her way to save Osha, but how's Soul supposed to know that?
Yeah.
You know? So, as sad as I was to see her die, and okay, if Mother Anasaya was like, yes, Osha, you can go with them, do you think the other witches would have then attacked the Jedi to prevent her from going? Because every single one of them was like...
Yeah, none of them wanted to let her go.
None of them. Not a single one.
It looks like of all 4 Jedi Masters, none of them were sunglasses emoji, the sole survivor.
Oh my gosh. The puns.
Let's see here. Use the tracker. Excuse me, Basil has a name.
I know, I do like Basil. He's funny. For a while, he just I don't know, he seemed to do some sketchy things and made me like
why did he disable the ship when he's chasing down May?
Right. So I'm like, is he working for
Sith?
Kamir?
Is he
right?
the
Like,
person who infiltrated the Jedi?
What's going on? Is Kamir like using the force, force controlling him or something? What's going on?
Yeah.
But then he ends up helping them again on Brendok. So I don't know. I was very confused about the whole Basil thing. And then he just kept, I don't know. I understand that he's a tracker, but there were things he did. I was just very confused.
Let's see here. Kamir is one of my favorite Darksiders ever. Watching him fight is exhilarating. The way that he fights is awesome.
It is. I have heard him referred to as a Sith thirst trap.
Interesting.
I mean, he's got a nice body, but I don't know. His hair bothers me greatly.
Yeah, it seems like it needs some shampoo.
It's just like in my face, and I'm like, get a barrette, dude, headband, something, cut it. I could not stand that's constantly just like greasy tendrils. Even after he comes out from his
You'd think
bath
your
in
eyes
the
would be
ocean.
singing, yeah.
Seriously, like, okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody else felt the same way, but that is sure how I felt. It's like, my friend.
See here, Leo spent the day at Cub Scout with his youngling. That sounds like fun.
That does sound like fun. I may have spent like $30 on Girl Scout cookies today.
Oh, it's Boy Scouts changed their name, didn't they?
Did they really? But while we were garage selling, there was a little girl selling Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, the Boy Scouts of America announced in May of 2024 that it will change its name to Scouting America on February 8th, 2025. Its 115th birthday.
Dang. Is that because now they're letting girls join and stuff? That would make more sense than...
Yeah, so it goes on to say the rebranding is intended to make the organization more inclusive and welcoming to everyone. The BSA has made several changes in recent years to becoming more inclusive, including allowing girls to join in 2019 and ending the ban on openly gay leaders in 2015. The organization will also conduct focus groups with families who weren't involved with scouting, to learn the activities of what? The organization also conducted focus groups of families who weren't involved with scouting to learn that they liked the activities but weren't sure if girls were welcome. Okay.
Interesting.
So yeah, Scouting America.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Mans don't need to see he has the Force edge going for him. Oh my
funny.
gosh.
So now you just say you're in the Scouts? Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the vernacular really changes much. It always had a co-ed section called the Venture Scouts for those who were 16 and older. I think my sister was a part of that.
Cool.
We're gonna make you guys fight one more time, and the winner gets a Polymaker gift card.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I can't believe that it's already 8:15.
I know.
How many bags have you gotten through?
This is big. 4.
Oh, and we're playing the IMDb game at the same time.
Ryan. Who did it?
Yeah, it was Ryan for sure. He wants to do Will Smith. So we're gonna have
Haven't
two
we
songs
done
playing
Will
at the-
Smith?
We have 2 songs going at the same time, so I'm just gonna kill the IMDb game music.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like we've done Will Smith in the past.
We may have, but
Okay, speaking of Will Smith, did you hear Will Smith does Donkey, right? No, who does Donkey?
oh gosh,
Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Okay, well, I apologize. They're making a Shrek 5.
Nice.
Same writer as the second movie, and all the same voice actors.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. It's going to be Almighty Malachi, RHM, JRJ, or Darkest Nights. Darkest Nights looks like they got the most health left. It's kind of getting double teamed. Oh, I think it's RJM, JRJ, and Darkest Nights. Darkest Nights just got a potion.
But he turned it away.
No, he picked one up before he got to the other one.
Oh, did he?
Oh, and Darkest Nights.
Yes, way to go.
Let me check to see now.
I think it's been a minute since he's won. Polymaker Philemont.
Oh, Cam gifted 5 subs. You
Oh my
absolute
gosh.
unit.
Cam. Hey! Thanks for the gift sub, Cam. It's been a minute since I've been able to use our emotes.
That's hilarious.
Some of which I designed.
So we got.
Oh, that's so great.
I forgot that Dave was actually doing the computer stuff at home. I typed in Darkest Night's name, but I haven't done anything else.
Yeah, David told me today he wasn't going to be here.
Okay, so IMDb game. For those of you who don't know how the IMDb game works, when somebody redeems it, they suggest an actor or actress, then it's up to us to figure out whether or not they've appeared in more films or fewer films than screen legend Sean Connery. To play the game with integrity, you don't look up how many films Sean Connery has been in, because he's been in that nice balance of he had a long career but wasn't in a zillion movies. So if you guys want to participate, now you can guess whether or not you think that Will Smith has appeared in more films or fewer films than Sean Connery. So what are you thinking, more or fewer?
I'm going to say more.
Kara's going more.
Jeremy would say fewer because he always goes opposite of me.
I mean, one of you has to win and lose.
Exactly. Cam
says more. Rooster says more. C. Sam Fisher says more. Everyone's saying more.
I was going to say, what does Ryan say? Because whatever Ryan says, you know he's looked.
Ryan says more.
Oh, okay.
So everyone's saying more. Anybody want to go on the less side?
Anybody?
It doesn't look like anybody's interested in going less, so. Closer than I thought, but Will Smith has appeared in more films than Sean Connery.
How bad would it have been if we were all wrong?
So, I mean, let's see here. Oh, no. Well, hold on. Let me actually.
And guys, if you have any beef with it, take it up with IMDb, not us.
Yeah, this is according to the number of listed acting credits as calculated by IMDb.
Yep.
So if you don't like the results, take it up with them, not me.
Yep. We didn't put the numbers up there. IMDb did.
So let's see. What do you think the 4 things they have listed for his known for are?
He was Men in Black, right?
Yep.
So Men in Black.
That's correct.
Was he? Oh gosh, was he in Bad Boys?
He was, but that's not one of them.
Okay. I'm horrible with movies people are in. iRobot. Yep.
He was in that, but that is not one of them.
For real? Wasn't he in another End of the World movie?
He's in several End of the World movies.
Oh gosh, what's the one with the serum?
I know
The zombie one.
Yeah, I Am Legend.
I Am Legend, is that one?
That is one. So 2 more. Men in Black, I Am Legend. It's a Wild Wild West. Get out of here. He's not known for Wild Wild West.
I'm so bad with this.
One with aliens.
Oh, wait, isn't Men in Black?
It's a different one with aliens.
Oh. Different one with aliens.
Don't look at chat. Cheater.
I've never seen Independence Day, so I never would have gotten that.
Okay, well, Independence Day, and then the last one. The thing that probably he is best known for in his early career.
Whenabouts did it come out?
Between 1994 and 1996.
Genre?
Television sitcom.
Oh. I never watched it, but I forget the name of it.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes, that's the one. Never watched it, but yes.
Yo, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. Now, I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you all how it became the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Well, we all know Chris watched it.
So, yeah, those are the 4 things he's known for. Obviously, he's known for things beyond that, but this, according to IMDb, he's known for Fresh Prince, Men in Black, I Am Legend, and Independence Day.
All right, there you go. There's a dead fish in here.
So Kara has probably not seen the Carlton dance.
I feel I have, but if you need to play it, you may.
Let's see here. This is classic. I hope that this doesn't get a copyright strike. If it does, this will awkwardly jump forward to the end of the show. Maybe I'll turn down the music just in case here.
All right. Oh my gosh. Well, do you think this is choreographed, or do you think there's like just dance?
So this part right here is the.
Oh my gosh. Like, what is happening here? Oh, that's fantastic.
What a good show. What a good show.
I feel like I should watch it now.
Just turn it on in the background when you're playing, what's it called tonight?
Destiny?
Destiny.
I should. I do enjoy having background noise going. What the heck? There it is.
Apparently Will Smith and Alfonso do the Carlton dance together.
Oh, this guy! I love this guy's
Graham Norton's
show.
awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Fresh Prince rap. 8 million YouTube hits was on that. I can see your face, you like, what has he left? Well, this time I brought my DJ, Jazzy Jeff.
All right, so let's see if this will be interesting to see what kind of copyright claims we get on this one.
Right, it's a TV show. I mean, I don't know.
I hear Will Smith's kind of a weird dude.
I mean, I can see it. Who's the kid?
His son.
What's that?
Oh, that's Jaden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Yo, yo, yo. Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. Tell you how
I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Oh, the playground is where I spend most of my days. Shoot some b-ball outside of the school.
Couple of guys who were up to no good. I got one line for you, my mom got scared and said, hey. Hold up, Graham.
That was amazing.
Oh, he's not done yet, apparently. Dave says, you know, llamas chew like Carlton dances.
I have
Ryan says,
seen.
I hear he likes to slap people in the face. Dang, he looks good.
Who? Oh,
Alfonso?
Yeah, it is.
That is pretty good.
Ah, yes.
This is hilarious. That was very good. All right, Dave sent a video. Let's get that pulled up real quick here. And then it'll be just about time to be wrapping her up for the night.
This would be so much faster if Jeremy was knolling for me. I know I'm saying Jeremy would make things faster here, but it's true this time.
All right, let's see. Pause. This pulled up here. Bloop.
Nice pinch.
Alpacas chew like Carlton dances. I can't explain, but I know I'm right.
I have seen this. Yep. Isn't that fantastic?
That is pretty good. Man, that is definitely a haircut choice. All right, who do we have that we can raid?
I don't know. Any suggestions? What the heck, you get your little...
Yeah, I remember that Alfonso sued Fortnite because they put the Carlton dance in.
No way.
And he lost. I can't remember what. There's something about the fact that like the individual dance moves or something like that can't be copyrighted or something or trademark. That's
interesting.
Let's see here. What do we got? Let's go search for Star Wars. I don't know what the heck's going on here, but they've only got one person watching, so.
What are they playing?
I don't even know what this is. It looks a little bit. It just says tonight Excel Tech presents. I don't. It looks Star Warsy though.
Yeah, those are definitely clones.
So.
With the Imperial logo on their back. Interesting. I am gonna get this finished up. I swear.
Oh, Dave sent something on Messenger. Oh my gosh, Messenger. Not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Hey, Max Payne, how are you? We just watched the Carlton dance. Just in case you weren't here for it.
All right, let's see here. Oh, someone's playing Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Thank you so much. Who subbed? Max.
Cam,
thank you for the gift sub.
Max.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be raiding into Nubositos.
All right. This better be a good one, David.
Yeah, well, it better be.
I know where you live.
Very close to my mom. All right, well, so we've absolutely provided nothing of value to those of you who are listening to the audio-only version of the podcast, but nothing's new there. You can always make that better, though, by joining us live every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/Rise of the Podcast.
Yep.
Or if you want something that works on your schedule, you can join us at youtube.com/Rise of the Podcast and keep the conversation going there. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and comment down below so we can keep on interacting with you. So this is a pretty sweet episode. I think we talked about Star Wars basically the whole time, so nobody can say that we didn't do it.
Yeah. Not talking to anybody specific. Darth Gallon. What?
And we also built what, 5% of this maybe?
If that. That's generous.
So yeah, there's only another 15 weeks of this build left and then we'll be done.
Hey.
We've got some long-term goals. So anyway, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and of course,
May the Force be with you.